Welcome, sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. And here's a look at some numbers for Moses Moody.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. Sharpshooters Curry and Hield pair as the backcourt. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Post in at the 5, down low. And for the Timberwolves, McDaniels at the 3 with Randall at the 4. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's Gobert in at the 5. And Grant, one thing we know about these teams, they can both go deep into their bench. That's a luxury.
Yeah, a luxury indeed. And they don't have to worry as much about foul trouble or guys getting worn down. Credit to both front offices for building such complete rosters.
Now here's Curry on the wing. Green. There's the triple. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Randall, the pass to DiVincenzo. And the layup is good.
I like to see when guards come inside. DiVincenzo trying to send a message with that hoop.
And here are the Warriors now. You know, last game they matched up with the Mavs. A tough loss there.
On the road, they got owned defensively. They just couldn't match the activity level of their opponent.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
And we think of Curry as a shooter first, but they're reminding us how good a passer he is.
Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
One of his specialties on display there, a nifty lead pass.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. We discussed their matchup against Stephen Curry, and Coach told me we have to be active. We have to be intense. We need to deny him the ball and smother him when he does have it. We have to take away his breathing room. Well, we know what happens when you give Curry room to operate, guys. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thanks. And Minnesota with possession here, following the score by Golden State. And there's a 3-second violation. The Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Kuminga with a screen on DiVincenzo. Curry finds Kuminga, and Kuminga throws it down.
Curry's got such a great feel and understanding of the game. I mean, he can make a lot happen in the pick and roll.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Randall against Kuminga. Shot clock at 5. Randall inside. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
And with the shot clock nearing 0, Randall calmly sinks one.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves. There remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'd love to hear it. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. Now here's Edwards. His last outing, he had 20. McDaniels, a screen on Curry. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Randall. Excellent D there from Kuminga.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Screen by Post. Kuminga, the pass to Green. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Hield for 3. McDaniels with the rebound. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Outside Curry. Pass to Green. On the wing, Curry. DiVincenzo covering. Pulls up, high post. And he comes up with a bucket.
Working that in-between area. Steph likes to keep the defense on its heels.
Here's Edwards. No points so far. Off target from 3-point range. DiVincenzo against Curry. On the wing, Green. Outside Curry. Shot from the wing, and he gets it to go. Curry's got his second basket of the night.
The ball handling of Steph is sometimes undervalued. I mean, he's much more than a shooter. This guy has mad skills as a handler.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Now on the court is your active head squad. Get out of there.
And the Warriors making a change here. Horford's checked in. Over the previous month, we look at the best when it comes to scoring. Fifth, Anthony Edwards.
And this last month has been truly special for him. He's scoring at will and in a rhythm on offense.
And here's Randall. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Edwards gets the bucket.
Edwards flexing on him now, bully ball inside.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Down low, and stolen by Gobert. Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Gobert. Randall outside. The three. Rebounded by Hield. Golden State has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Curry against DiVincenzo. Screen by Horford. Curry finds Hield. Just 5 on the clock. From 18 feet away. It's rebounded by Minnesota. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you know, to me, I agree. They just never looked engaged, which is surprising considering how close the game ended up being.
Here's Curry. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Hield on the wing. The three is up. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Curry against Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Kuminga pulls it in.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Left side Hield. Pass to Kuminga. It's blocked by Gobert.
This has always been a highlight of Gobert's game. Elite rim protection.
Randall against Kuminga. Randall, good. Randall's got 6.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And they move the ball so well, finishing in the top third in assists per game. So good at looking for the best shot possible at all times.
And many of the turnovers they cause are a direct result of their terrific ball pressure. These guys just get up in your shirt. Now here's Curry. 38 points for him last game against the Mavericks in Dallas.
Zero fear from Curry inside. 2 more points in his Hall of Fame career.
No doubt, Stephen Curry is the best shooter of all time. Talk about what makes him special, Grant.
Well, B.A., he can hit shots under the most difficult circumstances, off balance, with only a sliver of daylight. And this is why teams often choose to double him the moment he crosses half court.
The Warriors trailing. Horford, a screen on DiVincenzo. Curry passes to Horford. And a missed layup. The Timberwolves have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Now DiVincenzo. 11 points for him last game against Chicago. Here's Edwards. It doesn't go for him. Nice D from Horford.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Green showing you some real attitude on that throwdown.
Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Randall finds Edwards. Randall, a screen on Heel. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Here's Curry. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. The three is up. Kuminga pulls it in. Kuminga's got his 4th rebound in this one. Curry against DiVincenzo. From downtown, McDaniels with the rebound. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting about 47% during this first quarter. To stop the drought. Blocked!
Yeah, the coaching staff has to love that. That's high-level defense from Kuminga.
And that one's good. Green.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line. B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and power.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Reed's checked in for Randall. Clark comes in for McDaniels. Dillingham's checked in for Anthony Edwards. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo.
He's been a steady presence for them. Nice to have that kind of safety net at the offensive end.
Conley passes to Reed. Gobert with a screen on Kuminga. Reed for 3. Counted from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, Draymond Green is getting serious in the weight room. He said, one thing I learned is you have to lift weights. I was always naturally strong, so I was like, what do I need to lift for? These guys can't move me right now. But your body needs to be able to withstand the pounding of a long season. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Now here's Curry. 10 points for him. Horford, a screen on Conley. Curry passes to Green. Screen by Horford. And Gobert with a block.
No surprise Gobert sent that shot back.
The Timberwolves trail. Pass to Conley. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
He had a big height advantage there and did not mess around with it. Took advantage.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Conley. Curry, that's good.
Boy, somebody lit a fire under this guy. I mean, he's crushing it right now.
Outside Reed. Gobert with a screen on Kuminga. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Reed. 9 points for Rudy Gobert.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And so it's Rudy Gobert making things happen for Minnesota. Dominating on the glass. What a quarter. We'll be right back after this word. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Mike Conley out there with Dillingham. And it's Clark in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
As a defender, it's got to be a futile feeling when Curry's in the zone like this.
Clark outside. On the take. Green with the defensive effort.
It's not easy to finish in traffic, but those are chances he has to convert.
And Grant, Stephen Curry said his goal was to play meaningful basketball games. With the arrival of Jimmy Butler, that proved to be the case.
Yeah, the Warriors have been looking to get Steph some help. The fit with Jimmy was questioned, but it's worked out better than most people expected.
Here we go, Grant. This is game 1 of this series between these two squads.
I can't wait, B.A. It should be very interesting. These teams might not want to show their whole hand in game 1. Keep some surprises up their sleeves.
That free throw misses. And the Wolves still seeking their first title, Clark.
Yep, the Lakers won 5 championships when they played in Minneapolis, BA, way in the day. The Timberwolves joined the league in 1989, and they're still trying to bring another basketball title to the city.
Well, Jonathan Kuminga is one of the most exciting young players in the league. He's long, explosive, and right now it's about adding to his game.
Now here's Curry. He's got 14. To the inside, Horford. Good D by Clark. The Timberwolves have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Randall, the pass to Conley. Reed for 3. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Reed's got 6.
Off-ball preparation paying off for Reed. He was just waiting for that pass.
Right side heel. It's stolen away. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Green against Randall. Over Green. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got rebound number 7 tonight. Curry against Conley. Horford, a screen on Conley. Curry, good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
And the shooting mechanics of Curry, they are as pure as anybody who's ever played. He's such a dangerous shooter and scorer.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Make some changes. Post checked in for Horford. Santos comes in for Kuminga. And Moody is subbed in for Green. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Reed sets a screen for 3. Conley. The rebound by Post. The Warriors have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Oh, Curry, what a tough finish.
Love the intensity from Curry, finding a way to work through the contact.
Pass to Randall. Now here's Reed. Takes a 3. Minnesota again missing. Conley against Curry. Outside heel. Curry surveys. 6 to shoot. Goes up from the top of the key, and there's another one for the Warriors.
And there's some nice chemistry on offense. They're just taking what the defense allows.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack, but they just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Now here's Conley. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Reed can't hit.
As he often does, he gets to the rim, but that's just stellar defense.
They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's Hield. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. Inside, here's Santos, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
For 3, Randall. Minnesota again missing. The Warriors lead by 7. Here goes Steph. Lays it up and banks it in. Curry's got 22 points.
Time and time again, they're creating good looks from close range.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
All right, coming off the court. Come on and get loud for your Timberwolves breakers dance.
Minnesota with some changes. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Clark. And it's Edwards in for Dillingham. Here's Randall. He had a 30-point outing in their last game against Chicago.
And his free throw numbers tell you a lot about his performance. He was very aggressive.
And the basket by Edwards.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
Clark, when you look at the evolution of Julius Randle, talk about his playmaking.
Yeah, he's worked on trying to see things as they develop a little more, and I imagine he's done a lot of film study. I could only attribute some of his improvement to that. He's looking for others intentionally and aggressively, so I think that's part of why his teammates enjoy playing with him. They know he's making the effort to distribute the basketball.
And offensive rebounding, one of Rudy Gobert's specialties, Grant.
Yeah, in some games, over half his points come from second chance opportunities. And you know, B.A., even when you block him out, he can reach right over you and get that board.
And he drops the first. And a lot of spot-up shooters now, adding a one-dribble pull-up 3 to the repertoire.
Yeah, when you have defenders selling out to contest that catch and shoot, you got to reload, relocate, and let it fly. It's a valuable counter for those long-distance specialists.
And Minnesota making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Many players have size. So what makes Rudy Gobert such a good interior defender, Clark?
Well, size is part of it, clearly, B.A., but timing is the big thing, and then awareness, recognition of what the situations are and being able to adjust your body position accordingly, and then anticipation. I mean, timing and anticipation, awareness, those are the things that make really good defenders.
Now here's DiVincenzo, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game.
Well, DiVincenzo knows how to create for himself, finds an opening and quickly takes advantage.
Curry with it. DiVincenzo covering. Hield from outside. And the Warriors with another 3.
He's found his game in the second quarter, looking very assertive now.
Randall outside. Pass to Edwards. There's the 3. Santos pulls it in.
He's trying to get himself into a rhythm, but at what expense?
Now here's Curry. He's got 22. Curry at the rim.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Gobert on the high post. Outside McDaniels. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
My goodness, Daniels gets downhill in a hurry.
Curry against DiVincenzo. Healed on the wing. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 8 assists in the game.
Much more efficient this quarter, feeling more and more confident.
To the paint. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Gobert filling up all the stat categories in this one. What a well-rounded player.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Checked in for Minnesota. And while we have a moment, a look at the league leaders in fast break points over the last 10 games. The 4th spot held by Minnesota.
Over the last few weeks, they've been high flying, getting up and down the court with conviction.
Here's Curry. 24 points for him. They double team Curry. Pass to Melton. The 3, that one's good from Green, and the assist from Melton. Green's got his 3rd basket on the night right there. Reed to screen on Curry. DiVincenzo with it, now guarded by Moody. And Dante DiVincenzo is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Podziemski's checked in for Stephen Curry. Now here's Podziemski. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Out to Kuminga. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Golden State.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Timberwolves shooting only 36% during the second. Gobert passes to Reed. DiVincenzo on the wing, defended by Podziemski. Really left him alone that time. Reed's got 6 here in the quarter.
He's starting to heat up from outside. That's his 3rd for the game, his 2nd in this quarter.
Green with a screen on DiVincenzo. Outside Podziemski. There's a screen by Kuminga to the middle. Pass to Moody. Fires the 3. Ooh, the smooth 3 from Moody.
And give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for them so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Edwards gets the bucket.
Nice mid-range J from Edwards there. He's obviously not too concerned about what the analytics say about that shot.
Melton outside. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Melton's got his first points of the game.
And so far, there's been tremendous cohesion offensively this quarter.
And you know what? The frustration for the defense is mounting because it seems like they can't miss out there.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Chris Finch getting buy-in from his players top to bottom. Anthony Edwards said, he's such a great coach and just a likable person. He will coach you hard, and he comes in ready to work every day. We look forward to working with someone like that. Back to you.
Has them bought in. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Here's Kuminga. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, with that attack mindset, Kuminga draws a lot of attention and oftentimes a lot of contact.
He's off on the first. And he ends up missing both free throws.
I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
My kind of hoops. Straight ahead, playing downhill, and physical.
DiVincenzo can't hit.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
The Warriors lead by 12. Outside, Green. Outside, Pajemski. Shoots over DiVincenzo. The shot by Pajemski, no good. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Edwards. Now Gobert. Melton covers. The kick out to Edwards. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Gobert so good around the rim. Had that shot back before the defense could do anything with it.
Now Kuminga. Moody passes to Kuminga. Back to Moody. Kuminga with a screen on Reed. Here's Moody. Oh, serious gut check points from Moody.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
For three, DiVincenzo gets the three ball to go. DiVincenzo's got 6 in the quarter. Got it up. Can't get it to drop. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thank you. Well, Coach Kerr, what did you like about the way your guys have started this game off?
Well, I like the way we defended without fouling so we could get our flow. And guys just came in and made some big ones, and our offense got going.
The defense was disciplined. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks very much, Allie. We'll be back soon to start the second half of basketball.
Welcome, everybody. Right off the bat, let's see which games are still to come tonight. Over at Little Caesars Arena, the Pistons will face off against the Kings. That one's starting at 3 p.m. Eastern.
Maybe we'll be surprised with a huge upset, or not.
And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Well, when you're missing threes, you have a couple of choices. Work the ball inside or try to shoot your way out of it. They've chosen the latter, Jack.
Indeed, they have. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Stephen Curry having a dominant end game.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Kicking off the second half. Here's Steve Kerr's 5. Sharpshooters Curry and Hield pair as the backcourt. Then there's Quentin Post. Then it's Moses Moody. And it's Santos in at the 4.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Curry passes to Hield. Randall with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And the ball out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Julius Randle.
Well, it's a downward trend, and that could be for many reasons. Maybe they're asking him to play different roles. Sometimes it's the guys around you. If you're playing alongside a great rebounder, there aren't as many boards to go around. So you really have to dig into the details to understand why this is happening.
Curry with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. And the bucket is good. Post has gotten his second bucket on the night.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half. Boy, Julius Randle putting some spice on that jam.
And here are the Warriors now, following the score by Minnesota. Well, it's no surprise Edwards has a football background, Clark. Just look at him.
Yeah, he is well put together, B.A. No question he could handle himself on the gridiron. You know, early on, he thought that would be his path. He's mentioned playing it professionally someday. How about that? I don't think it's a great idea, but interesting that he would even broach it. But if anybody could pull it off, he might be the guy.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the three-pointer by Minnesota. Here's Curry, and he drops it in from the low post. Curry's got 26.
Yeah, another day, another virtuoso performance from Curry. It never ends.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Gobert. Strong finish by Gobert.
Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look. That's a nice pass.
DiVincenzo against Curry. And stolen by Edwards. Randle right side. Pass to McDaniels. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's covered by Curry. And that one is stuffed right through.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Warriors make some changes. Kuminga, he's checked in for Santos. And it's Draymond Green in for Moody. And it's the Warriors with the ball. They've led by as many as 14. Here's Curry. DiVincenzo with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. And here's Edwards outside. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. Randle's got 3 assists tonight.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Curry gets the bucket.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Curry draws the double, and stolen by Gobert. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Gobert with a screen on Hield. And here's Edwards outside. And another 3 from Minnesota.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Hield against Edwards. Outside Curry. There he is. The three-point king delivers on cue.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
DiVincenzo, pass to McDaniels. Edwards with it, and it's Hield picking him up. Pass to Randle. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Randle's got 4 points this quarter.
Randle's a bruiser now. The willingness to be physical inside, a big part of Randle's game.
Here's Curry. That one's good for 2.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
The Timberwolves have gotten off to an incredible start in this half. 8 of 8 from the floor. Pass Pass to Gobert. Randall inside. Guarded by Hield. Randall, good. Randall's got 12 points in the game.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
Minnesota has got it going from the perimeter in the third. 4 for 4 so far. Outside McDaniels. Outside, DiVincenzo. A shot, no good.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Outside Curry. They double-team Curry. Back to Hield. Curry finds Kuminga. And that misses. That would have put him up. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Randall on the screen. Out to DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. Nails it from beyond the arc. DiVincenzo's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And when it comes to the three, they've been really dialed in here in the second half.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc this half.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Al Horford's checked in for post. And now let's look at the leaderboard, specifically rebounding and who has been crashing the glass over the last month. Rudy Gobert on top.
He's just been incredible on the boards over the last month of the season. He's a guy who plays with such desire.
And the Warriors with possession here. It's a 5-point game. Kuminga with a screen on DiVincenzo. Drive by Curry. Ooh, Curry moving fast on the take.
He's trying to carry them back into this game. He's absolutely feeling it this quarter.
Outside Edwards. They set a pick. Pass to Randall. Fires from deep. The kick out to Edwards. Second chance effort. It's good. Edwards. What strength.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
On the wing, Curry. Curry draws the double. Horford passes to Kuminga. That three's off the mark. Minnesota leading by 5. Outside Edwards. Back to Daniels. This one for 3. The Warriors pull it in. Outside Curry. Pass to Kuminga. It's rebounded by Minnesota. Gobert's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession. And the Timberwolves making a change here. Conley's checked in. Gobert with a screen on Curry. 5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. A shot by Conley. No good. Warriors trail by 5. Outside Hield. Pass to Curry for 3. Hits the trifecta. Curry's got 14 points here in the second half.
It looks easy, effortless. Curry, natural from long range.
Back to Edwards. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That was good. 19 points for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
Curry with it. He's got 38. It's rebounded by Minnesota. McDaniels got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Stay clear of Gobert on the dunk now. The force he goes to the rim with is mighty.
Outside Hield. Back to Curry. And here's Hield, guarded by Edwards. From behind the arc. And it's Hield missing.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot most possessions.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Now here's Curry. Consistent production from him, averaging around 27.5 points a game. Here's Green. Oh, look at Green getting his inside.
They just aren't attacking from the perimeter like they did in that first half, and I think that's part of the problem right now.
Conley looking for an opening to the paint. Here's Randall. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Randall's got 8 points in the quarter.
It's obvious they've taken fewer threes here in the second half and are focused on having a more balanced offensive attack.
Outside Curry. And Gobert with a block.
And that is why Rudy's won all those Defensive Player of the Year awards. It feels like he's everywhere on D.
Randall, good. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
You know something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. As always, things getting interesting in the West. A look at the standings. You look at the Timberwolves, right now 6th in the conference. They want to keep improving. And checking out the Warriors, they're currently the 8th seed.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, it really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
Now here's McDaniels. Give him 8 points now. The rebound by Post.
Poor defense for sure, but the offense was worse.
Now here's Podziemski, guarded closely. Screen by Post. Moody with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Moody misses.
Uh-oh. Did he change his mind on the way up? I think he did.
Outside Conley. 16 seconds left in the third quarter. Reed for three. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got 3 assists now in this one. Melton outside. He gets it up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Back to the game after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Randall at power forward with Reed at center. Dillingham out there with Mike Conley. And it's Clark in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Moody. Over Clark. Moody misses. The Timberwolves lead by 9. Here's Randall. And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it.
I'm not sure what happened there. You just can't give away possessions in this league.
Outside Podziemski. Up and over Conley. The shot by Podziemski, no good. Timberwolves shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Clark, the pass to Randall. Fades. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Take what's available. Use the fadeaway when the defender's there on you.
And it's Moody penetrating. Melton outside. Randall pulls down the board. Minnesota in the lead. Down low. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
That one misses. Golden State has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Inside, stolen by Reed. Outside Conley. Pass to Reed. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one.
You can't allow Reed to get that kind of positioning. He's got great touch down there.
Screen by Post. Podziemski into the lane. Stolen by Reed. To the inside. Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Outside Podziemski. Up and over Conley. The shot by Podziemski, no good. The Timberwolves lead by 12. And here's Dillingham from the arc. That one, no good.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Podziemski with it. Randall's in his pocket. Stolen by Conley. Fast break, Minnesota. He goes up, and it's Randall with the jam.
Randall, another bucket. He continues to expand his offensive game.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Anthony Edwards is checked in for the Timberwolves. And a new group getting ready for the Warriors. Dominga, he's checked in for Santos. Draymond Green comes in for Moody. Heald's checked in for Melton. And it's Stephen Curry in for Podziemski. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team, and it was a frustrated huddle. Coaches and players were angry about the turnovers, players trying to hold each other accountable. They're fed up with sloppy play. Let's see how they respond. Guys?
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's Curry. Kuminga with a screen on Conley. Pass to Green. Shot clock at 6. And Post gets it to go.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Outside Edwards. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Post. Stephen Curry, what a shot maker.
He's doing a heck of a job, and his offense is keeping them afloat.
Conley passes to Randall. Here's Clark. Green covering. Back to Randall. Three-pointer. sinks it from distance. Randall's got 7 points for the quarter.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
Curry gets the bucket.
You know, even if this game doesn't go their way, I think he's got to be proud of how he performed tonight.
Edwards against Hield.
Oh, hey, how about big time right there? Big time. Woo. Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Down low, Kuminga. Pass to Curry. Inside, and stolen by Clark. To the paint. Here's Randall, and the shot goes. Randall's got 25 points in the game.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
They made a three back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Here's Edwards, plenty of space. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Give him 23.
Edwards is a true scoring machine, and he is relentless. He's lighting it up tonight.
Pass to post. Hield against Edwards. Hield passes to Kuminga. Drills it from deep.
After 1-3 in the first half, there's his second right there.
And here's Conley. Now here's Edwards. Excellent D there from Kuminga. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
Now here's Kuminga. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Here's what Minnesota's going with right now. Gobert's checked in for Reed, and McDaniels is subbed in for Clark. And the shot goes in. Randall's got 11 points in the quarter.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Conley against Curry. Kuminga with a screen on Conley. Out to Hield. Here's the three. Another three for Golden State.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here.
Now here's Edwards. Fades away. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Edwards has got 16 points here in the second half. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Hield on the wing. Oh, sweet move. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 15 rebounds here tonight. To the middle. Here's Randall. And he banks in the layup. And that's now 29 points for Julius Randle.
Yeah, and anytime there's contact in there with Randall, he usually gets the best of it.
Outside Kuminga. On the wing, Green. Kuminga with a screen on Randall. Green with the ball. And it's Gobert picking him up. The three from Curry. Good. He hits again.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Outside Edwards. Conley, a screen on Hield. Edwards! Edwards making it look so easy from deep.
This guy's really flowing with his stroke right now. He hit one earlier, and now he has 3 in this half.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And Minnesota making a change here. DiVincenzo's checked in. And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for Golden State. Now Hield from deep. The three is in.
There's the quick hands from Hield. Saw the defender closing in, then pulled the trigger.
The Timberwolves lead by 10. Edwards looking for an opening. Oh, Green rips down the board. The Warriors shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Curry draws the double. Oh, the confidence. That was deep.
No hesitation, even from deep, deep range. Hield is a solid shooter.
Edwards. Horford with the block. And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
At the line for 2, Anthony.
That free throw no good.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skill.
He hits the second from the line. 8-point game. Here's Hield. Outside Curry. Lots of room. Oh, connects again.
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Here's Edwards. 1:44 left in the game. Randall outside. 4 on the clock. Another chance. Oh, Green rips down the board. And here's Curry. They double-team Curry. Ooh, McDaniels with a steal. Now Edwards. It's stolen by Kuminga.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Kuminga with a screen on DiVincenzo. Now Hield. 6 on the shot clock. Curry draws the double. The 19-footer. Gobert pulls it down. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 42 foul.
And here's Minnesota now. 6-point lead. Here's McDaniels. Now Randall. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by McDaniels.
Look, the intentions were good. I like the unselfishness, but the execution, a lot to be desired.
Absolutely no room for error.
Everything has to almost fall perfectly for them to pull this out.
Curry. Oh, no good. And they go to the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for Minnesota.
Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he's able to hit the second one. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And the Warriors call time here. They're down by 7. All right, guys, what's your take?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
Curry. Oh, missed on the tray. Minnesota with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. And that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. He drops the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. And so it's Minnesota with the W. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Julius, it wasn't always smooth sailing tonight, but you guys got it done. How did you feel about the level of play coming down the stretch?
Absolutely amazing. You know, there's ups and downs of the season, but, you know, one thing is we're going to play hard every night and give ourselves a chance. So we did that for most of the night, but, you know, we did an amazing job staying together.
The effort certainly was not lacking tonight. Thanks, Julius.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Rudy Gobert.